forgot to go visit the other day.
Don't let him realize you're filming.
Come on. Super antisocial.
Get that.
My son is still deciding between schools, and ultimately probably scholarships will decide for him where he goes. Just the Dean of Admissions gave us a lot of time. He spent a good probably hour talking with us. Just, you know, we didn't take a tour of the campus, but we, I don't know, it gave my son a little more confidence in not knowing exactly what he wants to do with the rest of his life at the age of 18. And he was glad for it afterward. He thanked us for organizing it. Whereas at first he was like, oh, I've got to miss more school and make it up. And now I'm headed out to my dad's for coffee. Just like to get together with him once a week if possible, at least. But he would not want me to film him at all. He does not want to be on the internet in any way today. But it's raining today, it's cold. So he'll be inside with his little pug on his lap, watching the news, feeling frustrated, very frustrated by the politics on the news. Now I'm back home. I'm gonna try to, well, I'm probably gonna take a nap, and then I'm gonna try to get a little knitting done before tonight. Soccer parent stuff, there's a haircut, and then my husband and I are going to go to the same college and be part of a thing. Our church is going to do a pancake supper for kids, you know, students studying for finals. So we'll, you know, probably be there till 1 o'clock tonight. But then tomorrow I start normal hours of sleep, exercise every day again, all the good stuff, because the crazy busy time at the beginning of the school year is officially over in December. Oh, it was like 40 something today, and they say it may snow tomorrow, so I wore my furrowed pullover. I don't know if you can really see it here. Oh, it's beautiful. It's I knit it in Knit Picks City Tweed. It's like jacquard was the colorway, and I got the book. I got it from Midwestern Knits, the pattern, and it's by, let's see, Hope Vickman is the designer, and this is a good picture of the full the full body of it. It's it was really fun to make, and it's beautiful. It has nice drape, it's super soft, but it is the warmest sweater I think I have, and so I only pull it out when it's cold outside and I'm going to be outdoors a lot, and like I had to bump the heat down. I can't tolerate wearing this indoors, but I mean, why not take advantage of having sweaters, you know? When everyone else gets home and they want to wear tank tops and stuff, muscle shirts, they can bump the heat back up. Another thing I did from this book came out maybe 2 years ago, but it's got like 13 patterns in it. They're all really good. I also knit Blowing Snow, and it's similar looking to the sample yarn. I used Patton's tweed, classic tweed, in the Iran colorway. So it had little flecks of black here and there, gray. But this had a really good, the texture is really good also on this one. And it's a nice cardigan, you know, and that one's a little easier to wear. I can always pull it off when I'm hot. The other thing I still really want to knit, for sure, from this book is, well, there's some mittens I want to do, and now I can't find it. It was oh yeah, Furniture City. This is by Ann Weaver. She has I have a few of her patterns on my queue. Isn't that great? So you can see the the little lace work in with the intarsia. So the design is like an homage to just a mid-century furniture company at the time. I guess their logo of their sign, Grand Rapids Furniture. Yes, so anyway, it's just sort of a nostalgic design for Ann Weaver. That's a cool idea. That's different, you know, to incorporate that into a sweater design. I think it's really a cool knit. And then the arms right about here go into a ribbing, so it's a neat effect. Yeah, there's just a lot of good patterns in this. This was Karina Spencer and Allison Dykeisen put this together, and they're just some big names in knitting, definitely. I think I'm Allison Dykeisen, the biggest fan, you know. I got some yarn. I'm gonna open it for you today. Are you ready for me to unbox it? Ooh, Cascade. And ooh, more Cascade. I've never seen anyone make a big deal about opening Cascade yarns. Poor Cascade. I love Cascade, it's good. This is Ember Heather. And I thought I would knit, I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can pick up the heather in there. The light is horrible today. It's very dark outside. It's raining and just dark and wintry. But I got enough of this to do this little Madame George pullover by Annie Lupton. It's really hard for you to see it here. It's just a great textured pullover and fingering weight. And Annie Lupton is like my new, I just discovered her this summer with a hipster cowl with the Brooklyn Knit Folk. It's just my newest obsession is her patterns. I love every single one of them, and there's several I definitely want to make soon. This is one of them. It calls for loft, but I could not afford a Brooklyn tweed. A full Brooklyn tweed sweater, you know. I've got enough Brooklyn tweed for 2 shawls, and I feel rich, so that'll work for me. But that's what this is for, and I thought this was a color, you know, I don't have anything similar. So then the other Cascade thing, ooh, I need to go grab the book. This is from this is just regular 220. It's in the Stonewash colorway. It's for a pattern from, I think it's Verena from the Woods book. Let me go grab it and see. Yes, it was from Verena Cohrs. I had it right. This cardigan, it's called Black Forest. Really cute. Because I just thought it would be nice, easy, comfortable to wear. It can have a little ease, and that'll work for me. I like the, there's just little details like down at the bottom. You can see this little detail right here. So that's what the Stonewash colorway is for. I feel like that's a nice color for, you know, any old time. But I showed you last night, I think it was yesterday, I got this Turtle Purl yarn, these Christmas colorways. It's a striping colorway, Mistletoe Kisses. I have some more Christmas yarn that I want to knit this Christmas, this winter. I went ahead and got Gynx yarns Gingerbread House striping colorway because, you know, my desire to knit this has not gone away. She's had it out, this is the 2nd year, and she's put it in all of her updates through the holiday season, so I was able to grab it. It was easy, I didn't have to go nuts at 7 o'clock, you know, it was well after 7. I was having coffee with my husband. I said, oh, let me just check. So I also got the heel and toe contrast colorway to go with it. She had them together like a little kit. Laura from Gynx Yarns is sort of localish to me. She's in Fort Worth, Texas, and I'm in Southeast Texas. So she's one of the first indie dyers I've ever used. I don't know how I found out about her. Maybe her Totoro colorways caught my attention, years ago, like, I don't know, 5 years ago or something. Anyway, she's just come out with more and more and more great stuff. This is her sweater weather. It's also self-striping. So it's pretty winter themed, and when it's sweater weather, that's a celebratory thing for me because we don't have that often. Those are some socks I would like to knit this winter if I can. And then the last one is sort of local too, Mustache Yarn, Stacy, her pumpkin spice latte striping colorway, and you can see how it would stripe. That's a little difficult to pick up, but it's another one I'd like to do. I just have a lot on the horizon, so that's what I'm going to be up to right now for a while. I don't have a problem with Cascade yarns, and I like knit picks. So, in fact, what I was thinking I would do for these two sweaters is save them, because Amy Florence of the Stranded podcast, she's going to be having I don't know what she's calling it, but it's like it's not indie dyers, it's for a big yarn company type knit along, where you do knit the big, like anything you would buy from a Cascade or maybe Rowan. Just some of the big yarn companies, and I love webs. These sale things, they email me. Like, I was just looking through my emails, and I had to I'm not even gonna look. Madeline Tosh is having a sale. I don't even want to see it. I don't have the money, and I don't need to do it. I have enough yarn, definitely. I mean, I'm the family joke with my yarn room. Not really, but there's a lot of yarn. It's been collecting, so it's time to make sure I use it all. Oh, somebody's whining. Oh, you want some love? Come here. Ella, come here. Oh, under the camera. Jeez Louise, here she comes. Come on up. Come on up. She's just a lap dog. She's just a little lap dog, that's all. She's bored. Rain for days. No playing and no W-A-L-K. We can't say it out loud, but in fact, for a while we couldn't even spell W-A-L-K, or they knew the K sound, so we would say W-A. And that's when we were debating, should we do it or not? Because if you say the words, you're probably going to be mauled. There's probably a bruise for every one we go on. Because they go crazy, jumping and running through the house. W-A, W-A, So they don't know what that means. My last lab knew what egg meant, E-G-G. He knew what E-G-G meant. He also knew what the word egg meant. For some reason, that was his little treat of choice. You win. You win. You rule, Mama.